My name's Scott Mundy. We're in Warsaw, Virginia, and the farm name is Midway Farms Incorporated. This operation is predominantly row crop, corn, wheat, beans, and we farm somewhere around 3,200 acres. I came back to the farm in 2001. We were all conventional tillage. We had no precision technology at the time.
We didn't have hardly any technology. It was all drive-by-eye. The earliest thing I remember was a drag chain on the front, dragging in the dirt before we even had the row marker. So it was, I say primitive, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but compared to what we have nowadays, I guess it'd be very primitive to what we do now.
In 2010, we bought a 9770 John Deere combine and it had a yield monitor in it. We recognized the potential just from that one piece of equipment, and it's just grown from there.
The biggest hurdle in getting into precision ag is where do you start? Scott and the crew here had a different approach to it. Instead of jumping in it with both feet, they progressively stepped up their equipment. I kind of helped them along that process along with the salesman. How James River looks at it is, what is going to be the best bang for your buck? What can you invest money into that you're going to get a quicker payback?
I'm doing my job and I'm doing it the best way I know how. And part of my job is to learn how to do it better. Information is the cornerstone of that effort. What we have evolved into is the use of precision ag technology to collect that information to make those decisions easier and probably more accurate.
The My Operations Act, having that ability to have it right there in your hand when you're out there in the field, that is critical. When he gets done planting a field, he can pull up his phone, look and see how well he did, how fast he was going, and if there was a problem, go to that area in the field and then start to diagnose what it was so it doesn't replicate itself in the next year.
As soon as we plant the crop, we want to go see what's going on with it. We want to go back to specific areas, but I need to be able to know exactly where I did that without having to get out and put a flag down every time. Well, that's where My Operations comes in. I can pull that up. I'll know where I'm at. I'm also going into the field and looking for problems. What is the pattern here? And My Operations Center helps me do that.
As far as in-field technology and breakdowns and assistance with the service side, James River has always been really good at answering a call or their technicians being available. Now if I have an error code in say the combine or a sprayer, it's sent directly to them also, so sometimes they're aware of it at the same time I am or sometimes before I am, and they're able to help troubleshoot it. We'll correct the problem and I go right on working without having to pay for a service fee or somebody to come out.
What separates us from different dealers, it still always falls back down to support. You can go down the road, buy the same model combine from another dealer. Where the rubber meets the road is when that machine is broken down and they're sitting there waiting. So we try to provide the tools and the support that we can to keep those growers going.
We focus on producing the crop. That's our specialty. But we have to call on James River equipment for service and technical assistance. We get excellent support from James River. I can't deny that.